It was a almost 3 hours long meeting.
No, meeting was successful
Okay, sir.
because we share our mind
Yes, sir.
and grievances faced by the people. So how to redress the grievances
Yes, sir.
and how to prevent the future problem. So that we have shared with all the implementing agencies, NHIDCL, PRO, and National Highway Nagaland PTP. So all the three agencies they have given the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
So that was, I should say, it was successful.
So what is the most basic thing that is going to be taken up right now? Since the most basic thing seems to be missing, which is the slopes protection mechanism.
That is, we have raised question that this particular stretch of the road, Dimapur to Kohima, that Pakla Pahar,
Yes, sir.
all police check gate nearby.
Yes, sir.
We know the terrain of the land, which is the geological critical area.
Correct.
So they're benching, well cutting the road. See, bench cutting should be there. One layer, second layer, and the third layer can be rock. But cutting the slope, hill, straight from top to bottom
Correct.
and make the road. That is wrong. That's what we have raised. And they have taken note of that. So they'll prepare estimate and see that future preventive measure is taken.
They did claim it to be a natural calamity, but then if the slope cutting was not done properly, the bench cutting, then it was not a natural calamity.
Yeah, no, natural calamity that we have to face because the landscape is as such and our hill area is as such. We face landslip everywhere. We face problem. But technically, the road construction, road design has to be prepared and which would be approved by the consultant group.
What about the
So,
press wall?
what about the allegations levied by the NHIDCL regarding to the state government?
No, that we have already discussed. There is no issue. Because alternative road we are also constructing from New Land to Zeliang. But because of land issue, the project is stopped. Otherwise, state government will have a plan. Alternative road from this Dimapur New Land to Zeliang.
So
And
you're
New
saying,
Land to Zeliang is only 37 kilometers, much shorter. But because of landowners' problem, the project was stopped.
So, do you also feel that the NHIDCL should compensate the deceased and the victims and those injured those injured?
No, that part we have not discussed. But state government has already announced that
State government has compensated, but do the state government feel that the NHIDCL should also compensate?
any incident take place, and death occur, then it is the responsibility of the state government to compensate. So state government has already announced, but NHIDCL may not have the provision for such compensation. But still then, if it is within the scope, that they should also take care.
Where were the
But I don't think they have the scope.
sir, how about the FIR filed against the parties involved in this road construction and the NHIDCL also? Would you like to comment on that, sir? Filed by the RPP, sir.
No, that's why I have mentioned in the meeting that NHIDCL should also be prepared to answer to the people. See, any kind of question, the befitting reply should be given so that people are aware. But when they don't answer, people take it otherwise.
Yes.
And on the other hand, public also, we should go through proper channel. We cannot become a CBI investigating officer anywhere in any project. But we have to go through proper channel. RTI, you have every right to file RTI. You have every right to write to the authority that what kind of answer you want from the implementing agency or from the particular contractor. But if we go straight out of the way, I think public leaders also, civil society also, we should understand there is a system in governance. Governance, there is a system. So through proportional, we should get all the information.
NHIDCL is also taking other projects up in Nagaland. So is this going to be also implemented in other areas, the safety measures there?
Yes, that we have discussed.
All of Nagaland, not just Paklapa.
Not only this road, but everywhere. The safety measures should be the priority of the implementing agency. So it is not only this road, but all over Nagaland we have discussed roadways. 12 national highway road projects are now under implementation. So we have discussed in detail.
What was the report of the NHIDCL executive committee that was formed to inspect the incident?
It was supposed to be submitted yesterday. The feasibility report.
Report to if they have submitted, you ask the ED, is there. ED is there, GM is there.
So an opinion piece from one of the papers, leading dailies, has also said that the government officials are also to be answerable, the engineers. So what do you have to say on that?
No, that is why I say we are answerable to the people. Implementing agency like NPWD, National Highway, BRO, and NHIDCL. I said we are answerable to the people for any kind of incident or any defect or grievances faced by the people. See, from the project, we are answerable to the people. That is my stand, and they have all agreed to follow up. So I think so far the meeting went successful, and we have decided to see. I directed them in each package of any road. Contractor name should be displayed on the roadside. Who is the contractor of that particular package? That should be displayed. They have agreed. So sometimes we should not blame only the department or NHIDCL. Sometimes there is a way to blame contractor also. So we should know who is the contractor in a particular portion of road that they have agreed. So let's hope things should be transparent and accountability.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. How was the meeting, sir?
Meeting was very good. The regular meeting.
Yes.
On quarterly basis, Deputy Honorable CM takes on every quarter.
The Deputy CM has said that each and every organization is answerable, sir. And that day we did not get any concrete answers and used natural calamity. But now you have agreed to make sure that the slope cutting will be done.
No, that is the future measure which we are proposed by the Deputy CM. We will consider that because for that we need additional land.
But that is assured, right, sir, from NHIDCL to make sure that breast
We will
cutting
send a
and
proposal.
bench cutting will be done?
Bench cutting, yeah. So we will send a proposal subject to the confirmation of additional land from the state government. We will work in the close cooperation. We are answerable to the state government as well as NHIDCL.
So it is the whole stretch or just Paklapahar area? The National Highway, the PWD National Highway had identified 14 hazardous sites in that stretch.
We have identified 11.
How many sites have you
11 we have been surveyed by the team, and detailed report has been submitted to the headquarters.
Okay.
It was supposed to be presented yesterday only before the Honorable Minister Gadkari Sahab. I don't know what final thing will take place. But the thing is that after that some decision will come on that.
And what about yesterday's decision, the survey you had to give to the Commissioner of Police?
That is the feasibility. Yes. He is asking about the opening of the traffic.
Yes. What do you think
Not
on that?
beyond that.
Yes, opening of traffic because the safety is...
Yesterday we had a meeting with the Chief Secretary at 9 a.m. yesterday. Yes. In that meeting we have decided that let's wait for one more monsoon spell.
Okay.
So after that only we can give confirmation. We don't want to put the life into danger by just simply opening the road for the public in general.
So what makes up the feasibility report? What is it about?
It is about the opening. What Commissioner Nagaland is asking, Dimapur is asking, is about the feasibility about opening of the road. Whether the road is feasible for commutation or not. So that report we give. So in the yesterday report we have denied that let's wait for one more spell to come. We have gone for drone survey and all, everything. Investigation part, primary investigation part is over from our end. The detailed investigation based on the expert committee visit will be submitted later on.
So will the NHIDCL be compensating the victims and the deceased?
That is not the policy of the NHIDCL. We will, in this matter, I think the state government is the better position to reply.
State government has compensated. They have given ex-gratia to the deceased as well as to the victims.
It depends on the state government only.
Yeah.
So far, NHIDCL law everywhere in India, we don't have such compensation policy.
The area where it occurred, where the tragedy occurred, it was it was known to be unstable geologically and naturally.
Yes.
But the
Entire Pagla Pahar.
but the NHIDCL used dynamite, despite
I think
advice
the
from
dynamite issue was
Nagaland
way
Pollution
back in
Control Board.
dynamite issue was way back in 20. As per the letter I have received from right now,
Yeah.
they have stopped dynamite. At
So
that
will
time.
you use it again if you are to
No,
cut?
no, no. Dynamite is not advisable. How can you use that?
So now with all these
I am
bench-
here for the last 4 months only. So that way back thing what happened, I am not very much sure about that. But the thing is that we are not insisting upon the dynamite in any contract. We have 32 contracts all across the Nagaland state. In any of the contract, dynamite explosion is not.
So I think one
Provision.
question the public would like to know is when do you think that the road will be open, because it is causing a lot of
Yeah, that is a
inconvenience.
million-dollar question.
Yes.
That is a million-dollar question. We will sit with the state government to find a safe way out.
Now, all cars have been trained on the NHIDCL. Now, were you satisfied with the work of the subcontractors?
Subcontractor or the contractor.
You mean the local contractors who took up the construction?
Going by the present condition, I feel the DPR provisions were not adequate enough to cover the entire height of cutting. Though we have the protection at the toe level, but that is not sufficient for a Pagla Pahar region. We need more inputs and technical community visits to safeguard the fragile nature of the Pahar. Right now, what the occurrence happened on 4th, it was because the boulders falling from the top. So we have surveyed the drone through drone also. All the area of vegetation along the Pagla Pahar was surveyed by a drone. We have the inputs report. We have submitted to the ministry. Actually, we work under the ministry. We work as per direction of the ministry. So let something come from there.
Several letters have been addressed to your office in regards to take cognizance of the situation, so that loss of lives were not.
See, simply we don't believe in the lips and pen policy. We believe in the working at the site. So anybody can write anything. But the thing is that what is feasible at the site, what is workable at the site, what is the provision in the contract, and what is to be done in future to improve that. On those parameters we work.
So, are you satisfied with the precautionary measures taken by your subcontractors?
Subcontractors are one.
Or by the
one-
NHIDCL?
So, subcontractors are the one which will work within the scope of the work. Because for that they are being paid. They will not go beyond that. Who will pay that? If the contract defines the work within the ROW, they will not go beyond that. But for this incident, we need to survey the entire Pagla Pahar right from the top. There are unstable rocks, must be
Why
Which way
is
over
this
there?
precaution being taken only now after all these years, knowing that even you yourself said it was fragile?
See, have you seen any report saying that the top of the hill should also be surveyed because of some isolated foreign rocks will fall from the top and damage the vehicle in between? These were not anticipated at all by anybody. Let's be very frank. Not NHIDCL, not even the state government, not even the pollution control, whoever agency here. We are all insisting about the side slope. Where we have cut. Side slope is reasonably stable even today. And that side slope will not hamper much to the vehicular traffic. Because it will fall vertically down, energy gets crashed at the bottom. So this happened on the other side of the lane, not on the lane.
Then the DC had
Have
apprised
you
you
seen
of
the-
the slope protection mechanism.
Yeah, that is there. This is a point
Yeah.
of concern are there. We appreciate that. There is no issue about that. We are working on that. We are improving our safety.
Box
What do you
cutting,
think?
slope protection mechanism, all
There
these
is
things
one
were
particular
being told.
area
Those things
between
cannot happen
Charnabani and
overnight.
Metsibima. I think it's called box cutting on two
two-
vertical cliffs, right? I mean the road
Yeah.
going right through. Is it safe enough?
There.
After January.
Yes. I have inquired that. The problem with that, we are written to the DC to provide additional land. We want to demolish the entire structure in between. Whatever you see in vertical cliff, it is to be demolished. The moment land is handed over to us, we will develop the entire zone in such a way that our two lane is deviated from the hill area and we go in from between. The entire in between structure, vertical cliff, what we are talking about, is to be cut completely.
According to
Removed
you,
from
is it
the-
safe? Is it safe?
It is an obstruction. No, it is not safe.
It's not safe.
It's
So
not
it's not
safe.
safe for
I
now.
agree. But subject to the availability of land, we will develop the entire.
How long will it take if you get the land?
We are our field office is working with the DC. We will send the proposal. They have sent the proposal, but I think in land acquisition front there is not much progress so far. So I will check it out with the local record. But we intend to cut the entire hill to make the two lanes shifted towards in between, so that foothill is at some distance, safe distance.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right,
thank you very much.
Thank you